the top 3 plant-based proteins that can help with arthritis. These foods can help reduce inflammation and discomfort naturally. If you've been living with arthritis, chances are your medicine cabinet is already full. But here's what most people don't realize. Powerful natural solutions often start right in your own kitchen. Arthritis doesn't just cause pain. It drains your energy too. It's exhausting dealing with sore joints, morning stiffness, and the discomfort that keeps you from doing the activities you once enjoyed. But I want you to understand something important. You don't have to simply accept it. Many people have no idea how strongly the foods they eat every day can affect how they feel. Some meals can worsen inflammation, while others can help calm it down. Today, I want to share 3 simple plant-based proteins that have been shown to support your joints, reduce swelling, and help you feel more like yourself again. These aren't expensive supplements or miracle pills. They're simple, affordable, and real foods you can easily find in your grocery store. So, if you're tired of just coping with arthritis and ready to start making small changes that create a big difference, let's begin. First, lentils. Let's talk about lentils. I know they might not sound exciting. You won't see them trending on social media or wrapped in flashy packaging. But if you or someone you love struggles with arthritis, this humble legume could quickly become your best ally. Lentils are incredibly good at calming inflammation, easing joint pain, and giving your body the nutrients it needs to function better. And the best part? They're inexpensive, widely available, and easy to prepare. Before we dive deeper, let me know where you're watching from. Drop a comment below, ask your questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of Senior Health's best wellness tips. And if you're watching right now, type 1 in the comments if this resonates with you, or 0 if it doesn't. So why lentils? Why are they so helpful for arthritis? Let's start with the basics. Protein. Protein is crucial for rebuilding and maintaining tissues in your body, especially the muscles that cushion and stabilize your joints. But here's the tricky part. Many traditional protein sources, like red meat, can actually increase inflammation. That's the last thing you need when you're already dealing with swollen, aching joints. Lentils, on the other hand, give you all the benefits of protein without making inflammation worse. In fact, they may even boost your mood because they work in harmony with your body, not against it. But lentils offer more than just protein. They're also rich in magnesium, an essential mineral most people, especially older adults, don't get enough of. Magnesium plays a big role in managing inflammation. Think of it as your body's natural muscle relaxant. It helps reduce stiffness, ease tension, and can even calm nerve pain in some cases. If you've ever woken up feeling tight no matter how much you stretch, magnesium deficiency might be part of the reason. Next is potassium, another key mineral that's often overlooked when it comes to arthritis. Potassium helps your body flush out excess sodium, which causes bloating, water retention, and swelling, especially if you eat a lot of processed foods. If your fingers or knees often feel puffy, potassium-rich foods like lentils can help your body release that extra fluid naturally. Less swelling means less pain. It's really that simple. Lentils are also an amazing source of fiber, and you might be wondering what fiber has to do with arthritis. The answer? A lot. When blood sugar spikes, inflammation increases. Processed foods that raise your blood sugar also trigger inflammatory molecules in your body, leading to more stiffness and pain. Fiber slows down sugar absorption, helping your blood sugar stay stable all day long. So when you eat fiber-rich foods like lentils, you protect your joints while keeping your energy levels balanced. And finally, lentils are packed with folate, also known as vitamin B9. Folate isn't talked about enough, but it plays a major role in lowering homocysteine, an amino acid linked to joint pain and inflammation. The good news is that eating lentils regularly can help keep those levels healthy. It's one of those subtle changes that can make a long-term difference. You might be wondering, that sounds great, but how do I actually eat lentils? The answer, however you like. Even if you're not much of a cook, lentils are incredibly versatile and easy to use. You can add them to soups and stews for extra texture, cook them with onions, garlic, and spices for a flavorful lentil curry, or chill them and toss them into a salad with olive oil and chopped vegetables. Lentils can serve as a hearty base for tacos, wraps, or even homemade veggie patties if you're looking to eat less meat. You can season them however you prefer, savory, spicy, or even slightly sweet, since they absorb flavors extremely well. Here's another reason to love them. Lentils don't require overnight soaking like other beans or legumes. That makes them perfect when you need a quick, healthy meal. Just rinse them, add water or broth to a pot, bring to a boil, and let them simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Done. They're also gentle on your digestive system, no uncomfortable heaviness or bloating afterward. Want to boost their benefits for arthritis? Pair lentils with other anti-inflammatory foods. Try adding a splash of lemon juice, a sprinkle of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, or a handful of raw spinach or kale. These additions give your joints extra support. Together, they create more than just a wholesome meal. They give your body the exact nutrients it needs to fight stiffness and pain. Most people don't realize this, but small changes can make a big difference. You don't have to completely overhaul your diet overnight. Just start by incorporating lentils into a few of your weekly meals. It's an affordable and powerful way to improve your health. Honestly, the simplest foods are often the most overlooked. So next time you're at the store, don't skip the lentils. Grab a bag and experiment with a new recipe. Pay attention to how your body responds, because lentils aren't just filling your plate, they're helping manage arthritis naturally. They're not only satisfying your appetite, they're actively protecting your joints, lowering inflammation, and giving you the energy to stay active and live the life you love. It's easy to feel like arthritis has taken control, but remember, you have ways to fight back, and they don't come from a pill bottle. As lentils remind us, powerful healing can come from something as simple and nourishing as the food you choose to eat. Now let's move on to chickpeas. Chickpeas are one of the most underrated yet highly effective foods for easing arthritis symptoms. You might recognize them as the base of hummus or those round little additions to salads. But chickpeas are far more than just a trendy garnish. These small legumes are packed with nutrients that can improve your overall health naturally and consistently while reducing inflammation and joint pain. Once you understand their impact, you'll never look at chickpeas the same way, especially if you deal with arthritis. To start, chickpeas are an outstanding source of plant-based protein. Like lentils, they make an excellent alternative to red meat if you're avoiding it due to its saturated fat or inflammatory effects. The protein in chickpeas helps maintain and rebuild muscle mass, which is vital for older adults or anyone with stiff joints that affect movement. Stronger muscles mean better joint support, less strain, and reduced discomfort. Plus, chickpeas provide this support in a clean, plant-based way without contributing to inflammation. What truly sets chickpeas apart, however, is their richness in polyphenols. That might sound scientific, but it's simple. Polyphenols are natural compounds that act as antioxidants in your body. They fight off damage from free radicals, unstable molecules that trigger inflammation and cell harm. If you have arthritis, your body likely experiences oxidative stress, which worsens your symptoms over time. That's where chickpeas come in. Their polyphenols help strengthen your body's defenses, calm inflammation, and safeguard your cells. Each serving is like adding a thin layer of protection around your joints, but the benefits don't stop there. Chickpeas are an incredible source of vitamin C, a nutrient essential for collagen production, something many people tend to overlook. Collagen is the connective material that enables smooth joint flexibility. It acts like a cushion between bones, and when that cushion begins to thin out, stiffness and soreness appear. Yet your body can keep generating the collagen needed to maintain that easy, pain-free movement. Getting enough vitamin C from foods such as chickpeas does more than mask discomfort. You're actually helping rebuild your joints from within. Chickpeas also supply magnesium, one of the most underestimated minerals for joint strength. Similar to lentils, magnesium promotes bone density, calms muscles, and supports the nervous system. All of these functions are vital when managing arthritis. When muscles stay tight and tense, your joints take on extra pressure. Magnesium naturally relaxes your body and releases tension. It even assists with sleep, which can be challenging for those dealing with chronic pain. When you rest well and your muscles are relaxed, your joints benefit from the recovery too. Naturally, it's impossible to mention chickpeas without noting their fiber richness. That's a crucial aspect. Fiber plays a role in blood sugar balance, which influences far more than just weight or energy. Elevated blood sugar triggers inflammation in the body. Likewise, eating sugary or refined foods provokes an inflammatory response, worsening arthritis symptoms. Thanks to their naturally high fiber, chickpeas slow down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. That steadiness prevents inflammatory spikes and keeps energy stable all day. Your joints feel better, and inflammation stays lower when blood sugar remains balanced. Now for the exciting part, chickpeas are extremely versatile. Hummus, of course, is a classic. It's smooth, flavorful, and pairs perfectly with vegetables or whole grain crackers. But don't limit yourself there. Roast them with olive oil and spices for a crunchy, wholesome snack that's far better than chips. Toss them into stir-fries with colorful vegetables and a touch of turmeric, another strong anti-inflammatory, or mix them into salads, soups, and stews. They're also an excellent base for curries and combine wonderfully with sweet potatoes, avocado, spinach, or quinoa in grain bowls. Because of their gentle taste, they absorb any flavors or seasonings you add. If you enjoy baking, you'll be surprised how often chickpeas can appear in recipes. Chickpea flour is a gluten-free option that works beautifully in breads, pancakes, or even cookies. Whole chickpeas can be mashed into veggie burger patties or blended into brownies. Because they're filling, they help control appetite, great for managing both weight and arthritis symptoms. You can experiment endlessly with them. Chickpeas are budget-friendly and easy to find, another reason they're worth loving. You don't need expensive stores or specialty products. Just grab a few cans or buy them dried in bulk on your next grocery run. If you use canned ones, which is perfectly fine, rinse them well to remove excess salt. Cooking dry chickpeas at home is simple and can save even more money if you have time. Either way, you're getting dense nutrition without overspending. How often should you eat chickpeas? Start by adding them to meals a few times weekly. Consistency brings greater results over time. Many people can even eat them daily if digestion agrees. Your gut will benefit from the fiber, your joints from steady minerals, and your energy will feel more even. Living with arthritis can make it seem as though your body is fighting against you. But foods like chickpeas remind us that relief doesn't always come from medicine. Sometimes, the solution is as simple as adding a handful of legumes to your meal. They may be small, but they deliver big benefits. Each serving gives you a bit of power back over your health. So remember this the next time you plan your meals or stroll through the store aisles. Those humble beige chickpeas are far more than a side dish. They're rich in nutrients your joints crave and naturally fight inflammation. Add them to your cart. Try new recipes and start working them into your daily routine. Your taste buds, your body, and your budget will all thank you. Tofu takes the third spot. Now, let's talk about the last of our 3 plant-based champions. And trust me, this one might surprise you. We're referring to tofu. Yes, tofu. Some people love it, while others aren't sure how to prepare it. Yet tofu could easily become one of the most beneficial foods you can add to your diet if you or someone you know struggles with arthritis. It's not fancy or showy, but it's packed with the right nutrients to ease inflammation, protect your joints, and give your body much-needed reinforcement. Why tofu, you ask? For starters, tofu is made from soybeans, one of the few plant sources considered a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids needed for tissue repair and growth. Think of your bones, muscles, and joints. All depend on protein to remain strong and healthy, especially as we age. When your muscles are firm and supported, your joints don't have to bear as much strain because they can better manage your body's weight. And when dealing with arthritis, every bit of support counts. Tofu provides that help in a gentle, anti-inflammatory way that isn't always possible with animal proteins. But tofu's magic doesn't stop at its protein content. Let's move on to omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard how beneficial they are for your heart, but they're equally great for your joints. When omega-3s are present, your body makes fewer inflammatory compounds. This means less pain, swelling, and stiffness in your joints. While many people believe omega-3s only come from fish, tofu happens to be one of the few plant-based sources of these vital fats. So if you're trying to eat more plant-forward meals or cut down on seafood, tofu lets you enjoy the natural anti-inflammatory power of omega-3s. And there's more. Tofu is rich in calcium, a mineral essential for strong bones. But not everyone realizes this. If you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, you must care for your bones as well as your joints. Strong bones keep your entire skeletal system stable and balanced, taking pressure off your joints. If you're lactose intolerant or simply trying to avoid dairy because it may trigger inflammation, tofu provides a reliable, dairy-free source of calcium. That's where tofu truly stands out. Vitamin D, which works alongside calcium to strengthen bones and improve absorption, is added to many tofu varieties. The advantages of vitamin D go far beyond skeletal health. It also influences how the immune system functions and how inflammation is regulated. Numerous people, especially older adults, are low in vitamin D without realizing it. That kind of deficiency can make arthritis symptoms even worse. So, if you're getting extra vitamin D through your tofu, you can feel confident about that smart, simple step. But we're not done yet. Isoflavones are another category of compounds in tofu worth mentioning. These are plant-based nutrients found in soy that behave a bit like estrogen inside the body. And no, they won't throw your hormones out of balance. In fact, studies suggest that isoflavones can help individuals with arthritis experience less discomfort, better joint movement, and lower inflammation. Some research has shown that people who regularly eat soy report smoother joint mobility and less stiffness, particularly those with rheumatoid arthritis. It's yet another way tofu supports your body's natural repair systems, though it's not a miracle cure. You might be wondering, how exactly do I prepare tofu? Isn't it bland? And that's a fair question. Tofu by itself doesn't have much flavor, which is actually what makes it so adaptable. Whatever you cook it with, the flavors will soak right in. Think lemon juice, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, or chili flakes. And as for how to make it, the options are endless. For a crispy bite, you can sear, bake, broil, or stir-fry it. If you're new to it, begin with extra firm tofu. Press out the excess liquid and let it marinate for about an hour before cooking. That step allows it to absorb all those tasty seasonings. Then you can toss it into salads, curries, sautéed vegetables, or even wraps. It can be simmered in sauce or roasted until golden. It's an incredibly flexible food. Silken tofu, on the other hand, has a smoother, creamier texture, making it excellent for soups, shakes, or even dairy-free desserts. Yes, you can mix tofu into sauces, dips, or puddings, and still benefit from its protein and anti-inflammatory nutrients without even noticing it's there. In certain recipes, tofu can replace cream to cut saturated fat while still offering valuable nutrients. The best part? Tofu is affordable and easy to find. You don't need to shop at high-end stores or spend much money. Most supermarkets stock several types of tofu, from silky to extra firm. Once you get used to it, it becomes a weekly kitchen essential. Plus, unopened tofu has a long shelf life, making it perfect for quick last-minute meals. So how often should you eat tofu? Try adding soy foods to your menu a few times a week if you tolerate them well and have no allergies. Pair tofu with other anti-inflammatory ingredients like dark leafy greens, turmeric, or whole grains such as quinoa and brown rice. That way, you're fueling your body with a wide mix of restorative nutrients like omega-3s, calcium, and plant protein. And you're doing it in a way that's kind to your joints, your digestion, and your wallet. Living with arthritis can feel overwhelming. The frustration of being unable to do what you once could, the daily stiffness, and the aching fatigue, it all adds up. Yet, small lifestyle tweaks, like adding tofu to your diet, can truly make a difference. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making mindful food choices that help your body, reduce pain, and restore confidence. And tofu, though humble, is one of those foods. Give it a try, even if you've never followed a plant-based diet before. Experiment with it. Make it your own. Because the most effective remedies aren't always found in a pill bottle. Often they're right in your kitchen. And tofu remains one of the best-kept secrets for easing arthritis naturally. So, let's wrap this up. Keep these 3 plant-based proteins in mind if you deal with arthritis: chickpeas, tofu, and lentils. They're loaded with nutrients that boost your mood, protect your joints, and ease inflammation. You don't need pricey supplements or complicated diets. Just simple everyday foods that nourish you from within. Try adding one of these to your meals this week and see how your joints respond. Small changes can make a big difference. If you found this video helpful, please tap the like button. It really helps the channel. And to make sure you never miss new uploads, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Drop your thoughts below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.